So here are the ties that hold the rebar together. And this gentleman is bending them. Hello, gentlemen. Oh my god. Okay, now he's gonna bend some rebar for us. Hopefully he won't throw any of these tools at us. No guarantees, of course.
Sounded like catch.
Sounds fun, right? Alright, I'll step back so we can see his butt and as well as him bending rebar. Pretty easy, huh?
Yeah, you come over here and try it.
I can try, but I can't guarantee it will turn out well. There we go. Now he uses the ties that he just made. Ties it up. Their nifty tool that helps us. What's that tool called?
Rebar, manual rebar tire.
Manual rebar tire. Wonderful. Does a good job, huh?
Sure, it's like it's using pliers.
Yeah, for sure. Anyway, we have a bunch of them to do, as you can see, and a bunch done as well. And a handy little cart my aunt gave me. Fun process.
Alright.
All right, back to work, he says.
No, let's get you.
Oh,
doing
my
it.
turn? Okay, you record then. Let me get my gloves on, though. I took it off for touching my iPad. So I bend it at where your marks are?
Yeah. So you stick this end here, this end right here,
Uh-huh.
right at the mark, even with it.
Even with the mark.
Yeah, and the mark's got to be even with the jaws here on the vise.
How do you
Slide it through the hole. Slide it through the hole of the vise.
So here. Where's
Oh.
the markings?
Pull it until you see the first mark.
I see nothing. Oh, there it
There
is.
you go. So pull it back.
So pull it to be even with it?
Yeah, pretty much. You got to get the bender right there. You go. And this is now got to go right here, even with the end of the.
So like here.
Right here, yeah, and then push it in. You're gonna want to stand behind the pipe. You use both hands, pull, and don't poke yourself in the face with that.
With the bar?
That's right, the rebar or the.
With any? Just put my glasses on. Well,
Yeah.
We're safe now, boys. So how far do I bend this?
This one, push it all the way down until you're even with the vise,
So I'm
and then
even
push
with-
down some more. Yeah, keep going. Still got a ways to go. Keep going. Okay, you're good. Now you got to do the second one. Second
So
mark's
this
the
way.
same. Yep.
So to here. So if it wants to hit me in the face.
Yeah, it pretty well wants to
It
do
always
that.
wants to.
Yeah, it wants to.
Okay, so even
So
with that,
you got to get the rebar straightened out.
I don't know how it's possible.
Okay, are you even with it
Yeah.
now with the dot? Okay, so now you're gonna hold both of them.
And then pull.
Yeah, and then pull back.
Whee!
And you're gonna push it right down, even with
So
the.
same as the other one.
That's right.
What a tutorial we're getting today.
Yup.
So like that.
That's right. Yeah.
Now this one.
That one's just you're bending it roughly 30 degrees. So
Oh man. Alright.
yeah, completely different, eh?
I don't know how much that is.
So
But I look at this and it's not too much.
that's right. Just so what you do is you bend it straight roughly until this is pushing a little bit into the floor.
Okay.
So
So
yeah,
like
a
that.
little bit more. Okay, good.
Okay.
And now you pull it sideways.
So how you tied those ones?
No, you got to do another bend.
Oh really?
Yeah, that other mark is for
I
your
didn't
other
see
bend.
that one.
So what you got to do, this one's different, okay? This one you got to put it on this end of the vise and you got to go sideways. So what you do, you see how I pulled it, dragged it forward
Uh-huh.
for you? So now you can stick the bender on it, other way, on this side.
This side?
Yeah. But you got to go sideways with the rebar this time. Nope, wrong way. So
Sideways this way.
yeah, but you got to come down with the rebar and follow it straight, and then push it out. Yep.
So push it out.
Yeah, this like anti-clockwise. That's clockwise.
So this way.
Yeah, but you got to go lower with the bar. There you go.
This way.
Yeah, and then just a bit. This one's a lot harder to do, I'll admit that, but a little bit more. A little bit more.
It's harder to hold it up here.
It is. Okay, that's probably close to good enough.
Cool.
Now you got to get the next part, pull it out of the vise.
The hardest part.
No, that's not the hardest part. The hardest part is going to be tying it together.
God, we made a capital R.
Yeah, sort of. No, get that back on the vise now, just on top, kind of like how I was doing it.
I didn't see how you heard it. Like that. To tie it.
Yeah, so you got to pull them together now.
Where do you tie it? Like here?
Well, you got to get this dot right here. So where your hand is, you got to get that all the way into that other bar.
There's a dot.
Yeah.
It's too dark now.
That's right where your bend is, right where your hand is. Yeah, so you got to get that right together. Okay, you're not going to be able to do that. So now once you got it clamped, get it into the vise. Onto the vise, not into it. Onto that part of the vise, yeah. Clamp it together. You still got to get it tighter. Now what you do is you take one of these clips, you put it up right about here.
Up here. Use the tool.
Yeah, so now you're going to get that in through these loops, then through this one.
Hands right.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna have to get it back down on the vise. You're not gonna just pull on it nice and gingerly. You're gonna have to put your legs down on it. Step on both sides of the stirrup. I'll step on one side for you. But step on the other side of the stirrup. And now pull straight up with the tool. A little bit more. Okay, you could probably stop there now.
Yay!
Okay, but now we got to get the other loose end there tied back down.
Which one?
This over end,
Like
this
here?
opening, yeah, that's got to be right even with the with this one here. So it's kind of the same deal.
Oh, this one's hard.
Oh, it is. Okay, pinch it together a bit, and I'll hold it down with my foot. I'm gonna give you some assistance.
That's great. I'm weak.
Yeah. I didn't say I was doing it for you. I just said I was giving you some assistance. You can't hold the video and do it at the same time. Does it go all the way into the other one now? Oh, almost. Pull up. You might have ruined that clip now there, but. Pull really hard. Put your foot on the bar. There you go. A little more. Stop. I was just say stop there. We'll get another clip because this one we'll replace it just because it broke pretty loose. We don't want it to come loose. This one is pretty good for her first attempt, but it's quite springy, just like some of my earlier ones. You'll see my earlier ones have 2 or 3 ties as well. So yeah.
Oh, that makes me feel a little better.
Yeah. There we go. Good enough.